Welcome, Gemini, to my January weekly reading. As I told you in last week's reading, I'm not only a tarot and oracle reader. I'm also try to tell you a story about what happened in my life, how the spirit and divine's message through the tarot reader can help in my life. So uh, I wrote the book, Journey Must Be Taken playlist. Uh, this tell a lot of storyline with the how tarot reader help influence in my life. So the story I want to tell you is recently happened just last week, right? Uh, I want to tell the next half of the story. If you want to hear the first half, and then go back to my last week's reading. So, um, what happened was there was my teammate tried to uh, demand me to do a one of task. There's stand up there. What his communication, which potentially damaged my career reputation and personal integrity. And I replied back, which based on the some message and guidance from those tarot readings. So um, that was last week's story. Now, by end of that standoff, so authority step in and basically say that there is a standoff, let's resolve it. So there was meeting scheduled next day, um, and try to resolve this dispute. So from my point of view, uh, this is not this is out of scope of the project and could potentially negatively impact on the product delivery. But from the authority point of view, they just don't want to hear the noise, right? So they, if the dispute is resolved, everybody is happy, so we can moving forward. Which when I approached that meeting, I was still, in the shock of this message and what potentially impact could it be for the my career. So right before the meeting happened, I was happened to listen to few tarot reading, right? Uh, there are tarot reading basically list out like February 22nd, Simple Tarot published a video titled as Taurus, don't let anyone dim your confidence, not back it down. So that was one point I really have this kind of like the motivation. I'm not gonna back down. I will stand on my ground, right? At the same day, Tarot channel Water and Fire Tarot published a video titled as Taurus. What goes around comes around. It goes your way this time, March 20, 2023. So um, those kind of reading are very positive to me. I think that there will be potential outcome will be uh, positive on my side, right? But right before the meeting, I really hear the reading from the Born Without Boundary Tarot. Uh, the title was Taurus Tarot, really releasing this toxic energy. So this channel, this reading basically said, hey, you are confronting this emotional loss, and you are suffering in silence. That's exactly what reflects my energy, right? And you always mentioned, uh, you know, you kind of try to resist it, but uh, that's not the solution. Solution is open yourself up to this change, right? And um, so for all those kind of guidance or their opinion, so I really utilize my intuition, my inner voice, and my understanding for my own situation. Only in that case, you would make those tarot reading as your personal reading, right? So what I did is basically step in that meeting with the mind, say, I'm going to try to work with it, resolve it, and move it on, but not without any give up any ground. So I got a sign off from the authority to proceed with what this teammate want. Uh, at the same time, they know my position, and we got that resolved. And I do say there is a positive things come into the situation, and what my concern is got addressed. So that had been said, my energy really read it out across the tarot channel. Uh, on the February 24th, Good Witch Intuitive Tarot published video titled Taurus, March 20, 2023, Choose Abundance and Big Celebration. That reading is basically categorized, like summarize what I went through. Um, so what I try to talk about my story is here. All the tarot reading happen, it actually pick up my energy. I can use as my personal reading. And one day ahead of time, pretty much like at this point, I can say, um, now the question is, how do you utilize those reading? Those reading is basically, from my point of view, is deliver the message from the spirit and the divine and the angel. You say how each part, each reading deliver one piece of information. I will need to get those information, assemble it, analyze it, and then make the decision. So that is beauty of a final product, right? So I wrote this book, A Journey Must Be Taken playlist. Is pretty much the going through this process, analyze reading, and make the final decision. It's an assembly process. So you will give you a eye-opening experience, even though it's a romance novel. Definitely read it. It's available at Amazon, Barnes Noble, and Apple Bookstore. Gemini. I will. I'm gonna use tarot as main energy for the check your past energy, current energy, your unfolding energy, unexpected energy coming, and the potential outcome for this period is upcoming week. All right, Gemini. This is for your past energy is the Five of Pentacles. The current energy is Eight Cups. Ace of Cups. Unfolding energy is Three of Pentacles. So your unexpected energy is the Six of Wands. The potential outcome is the Lovers. Gemini's energy. All right, I'm going to use each to as clarifier. Right? So past energy for the Gemini is opening For current energy is the wheel. For unfolding energy is the opposing. Unexpected energy is measuring. Potential outcome is the limping. All right, Gemini, let's talk about that. So your past energy is the uh, Five of Pentacles, right? You kind of look at this those two persons, right? They are walking beside the on the snow with look at some other people, some uh, other have the five pentacle, right? They are lacking, right? They don't have enough thing, enough food, enough clothes, right? So you seems to have little bit uh, have that in the mentality over there. Not only mentality, you're probably really lacking of a resource for you. But this, from the clarified, this does have created the opening, right? Because you have that strong desire to want more, build up more financial security for you, right? So your current energy is the Eight of Cups, right? So Eight Cups is kind of you you are you have the you are continue to pursue what you want, right? And even though you have the Eight of Cups at here, but uh, you are leaving behind. You are pursuing something great, something new, something it's unknown, right? And your current energy clarifier is will. This will is kind of like to say as you move on, reconfirm with you as you move on, you will find the new support, new friends, and the will be along the way. The water will be there as you goes on, right? So your unfolding energy is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is kind of you have been working on something for quite a while, but you kind of like the was a apprentice. Now you are kind of like making making your name. You graduate. You got admire, right? You have some new supporter want to learn from you, right? So you clarify is opposing, right? Opposing this card basically said that now you achieve the initial success, right? Think big, right? Oppose small, just uh, have a small game, have that big picture, right? And across the great river, going long way, have the big picture, have the greater goal for yourself, right? Look at the potential outcome, right? The unexpected energy is the victory lap, 6 of 1. You will achieve the victory. Uh, you know, you have the victory lap, the delivery message, right? Uh, and the clarify is the measuring, right? So measure is nature to say, uh, you expected the victory make you happy. You may just be reserved, don't have to go overboard, right? Um, and you have the lovers cover there as uh, you achieve that happiness, as you make progress on your finance, and you have a passion which have a small have a win, right? And you will have that kind of sense of happiness, right? Make your partnership work, make that partner your ideal team, your ideal relationship, ideal loving relationship works, right? And the clarify for here is labeling, right? Be flexible, be accommodating, right? Uh, in the way of achieve the success and emotion. Gemini, this is a good one. This is happy reading for you. You definitely subscribe it. So YouTube have an algorithm. If you do not have enough subscribers, the algorithm will not push my video to you. Um, so I will pull 4 additional card for you to get the additional guidance from the Oracle deck. Dear Spirit, Divine, Angels, and Descendant Master, please deliver clear message for Gemini for upcoming week. All right, this is come from the Angels deck. All right, first card for you is the Unexpected Blessing. So the angel surprise you with gift from above. Oh my gosh. Uh, so you may in this now moment you may feel like you don't have enough support, you don't have enough money, but look at what's coming. Work with this energy. At some point during this week, you'll find out uh, you you have that gift coming, right? And that's where you have a victory over there unfolding as the 3 of Pentacles. That's the angel's gift coming into here, right? Work with that energy. You'll feel like the really unexpected blessing coming. I pull next card is from the spirit deck. It's energy and the spirit. All right, let me pull one card from here. Is the personal guide, the guardian angel and the spirit family, right? So as you may not find you got enough support, right? And you know, uh, at this beginning you don't feel you have enough support, right? As the week unfolding, one of a sudden you found out that there's there uh there's spirit, you belong to spirit family, your guardian angel is here, your guardian angel is always with you, you are supported, you are protected. Guardian angel is with you, there might be a virtue, right? But think about it, right? The message we are delivering, as all other great tarot reader delivery, they are part of cheerleader for you, right? You always be reach out to those peoples, and so you are part of the family of the here, right? You always can, uh, we will always be with you in that sense. By the way, tarot reading describe a story which you have a physical life. That's one story, one layer of story. Tarot reading is describe another story of a layer of a story, which is virtual. So the virtual in the 5D realm, it is a word. So that's where the angel is there with you, right? Okay. I just want to make a comment. The card from the animal oracle for the Gemini this week is the ego spirit. The spirit have your back. So this is reconfirmed with the angels family, right? Um, you know, uh, you feel you're alone, but you're not. Spirit always have your back. Spirit is watching you, walk with you, hand by hand with you along the way, right? And work with energy, you don't feel like you have enough support. All of a sudden, during the week, you feel like that. This is what the spirit is trying to tell you, right? Uh, all right, let me pull last card, the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. Try to channel some energy to you, to open your mind. Mostly, it's not actually open mind. It's like you are thinking about something, and this card is actually talking about what you are thinking. It's like hit the light bulb, right? All right. This is a card for you, Gemini. This week is the Akashic record. Oh gosh. Clear old story, release past life, freedom. Right. This is corresponding to the unexpected blessing, right? It's a divine gift. You can get the Akashic record is legendary. Said it's universe library. In there, all the living things, what's sacred of all universe, are kept a record over there for the past, present, and the future. So you can access the Akashic record. That means like that's really something like a divine gift here. It's such a powerful car happened here, right? You really reach the freedom of it. Have that created idea come into the way as gift. All right, Gemini. I think that I'm very happy to deliver this message for you. Uh, I wish you have a blessing week ahead of you. I will talk to you again.